are you?
Hi, Al. How are you?
I'm doing good. What's going on with you?
Same old, same old. Busy week, work week. Even though I'm working from home, I'm doing a quality audit. So I've been kind of crazy busy, but it's okay. It's good.
Yikes, that's got to be a lot of work.
It's my first time ever doing it like virtually. So
Okay,
it's kind of cool, actually. So,
neat. Well, I just want to say hello, everybody. Welcome.
hey,
Hi, Connie. It is May 13th, 2020, Wacky Wednesday with Connie K and LBJ. Um, and today we're going to be talking tarot cards, tarot decks.
mhm.
It's got a couple of decks on hand, and I have one of my favorites on hand, and I'm going to tell you a story about behind it. I think I might have shared this with you, Connie, but I'm not sure. But so which decks of cards do you have on hand right now?
I brought a couple different ones just to like show the difference. I don't have my favorite one here because that is on my altar right now. I'm doing some work with that one, but I have the Hawaiian deck, which is like the back of it and very cool, like Hawaii pictures.
Oh
And
wow.
then I
I
got this
never
one in
looked at that one.
Portland. It's very cool. I love it. I'll show it to you sometime. And then I have the Circle of Life Tarot, which they're circle cards.
Mm-hmm.
I love the mandala on the back, like the
It's
colors,
gorgeous.
So, and then this is the Tower card. So, and then I have the Triple Goddess Tarot by Jamie Alford.
Gotcha.
And I have the Silver Era Tarot. I always say error like it's a mistake. Oh my God,
Era meaning like time frame?
I have like this total comb over. It's so long. I need a haircut. Sorry.
Who are you telling? Why do you think I have a baseball cap on?
Too funny. All right. So this one's a black and white deck. Very cool. Almost, I don't know, something about it just really is exciting to me. So
Okay.
pretty cool deck. So, but
What's,
I just thought I'd bring a few decks to talk about, like all the different decks,
what's that black and white one called?
The Silver Era.
Era. Okay. Time
Mhm.
frame, right? Meaning time frame?
Yeah.
Black
So it's a lot of like, I don't know, early, like 1920s kind of.
Oh, gotcha.
Um,
Well, they do call the 20s the silver era of movies.
yeah, I think that's what it's kind of based on. Like, here's the
Okay.
Temperance card. I don't know if you can see it.
Gotcha.
It reminds me of the Hollywood, what's that?
The I think um Paramount.
Yeah,
I think that's
right.
Paramount
Oh,
lady.
yeah.
Like,
You know what I'm talking about.
Liberty.
See, the cool thing about tarot for me is everywhere you look, you'll see it if you're looking for it.
Well, I agree with you, and I think 9 times out of 10, you don't even really have to look for it. It's just there. The thing is
Right,
not seeing it,
right.
right? I mean, because it's
Exactly.
there. You just
Exactly.
don't see it.
And when I was at the News Conference in Portland, I was hanging out with Anders, Michelle Anders, and we were hanging out outside of the conference, and it was like, God, we were seeing it. She did a deck, and she was talking about it, and then it was like I started seeing it. I started seeing tarot everywhere I looked. It was the weirdest thing. I took all these pictures, and like it was really cool. One of
Yeah.
the pictures I ever took was there. We were in some like looking at waterfalls in the gorge there, and there was a drainage pipe. What do you call those? Like the caps, the drain caps for like sewer cap or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Little, it was
Like
black and gray.
like
It was that kind of day. And then there was this red, sparkly little ballet slipper, like just out there in the woods. It was the weirdest thing, So I took a picture of it. It's like,
yeah, that is weird, but I can see what you're saying.
I don't know when. Anyways,
So let's go through some of the decks that you've got.
okay. Go through like about the deck itself, or
Yeah, just there. Yeah, let's see what decks you got there and
okay.
what it's all about.
All right. So the first deck is the Hawaiian. It's called. Hold on, I have the box for this one. Hazel Moon's Hawaiian Tarot by Caitlin Ciscos.
Okay.
And then here's the cover. It shows a few different cards on it. So, and I love Hawaii, and Troy and I like tropical themed things. So I bought it, and I haven't played much with it. This is one of my, like, I don't know if I don't really have a collector's section, but this is one that I don't bring out too much. But I'm just going to pull a card and see what I get.
Okay, good. Who's the publisher?
Ooh, I think it's
or is it a self-published?
I'm not really sure. There's a thing on here, but I can't read it because my eyes suck.
Okay.
It says Kingdom of Hawaii. Nope, that's what I was looking at. I don't really know. Let me see if it's in the book. Hold on, there's a book.
Okay.
Oh, copyright is her name, printed by Artful Dragon Press. I guess.
That sounds like the publishers.
So, see, I don't know if you can see that. I think it's self-published. So, welcome to my world, right?
Right. No, that's good.
So I love this deck, and I never saw it anywhere else. So,
okay. Where'd you find it?
I got it in Portland. Someone had it on their table, and I bought it. So, Boy of Swords. So this is the page.
Okay.
And look, it's a cool little Hawaiian boy with the surfboard. And then see the hieroglyphics, like all the cards have those on the side. Oops, sorry, dropped you. Colorful, bright, tropical.
So pretty.
So yeah, I love this deck. So one of the things I pulled out of the Circle of Life deck. Am I doing all right? Is this what you want me to do, or what?
Well, yeah, I just wanted to see which decks of cards you have and why you like them.
Yeah, the Circle of Life. I first got it because of the circles, and I thought it was neat.
Okay.
The thing that drives me kind of crazy is, I don't know if this has ever happened to you. You see a deck and it's all in cellophane, and the box looks so good, and then when you open it up, it's like, it's okay. It's not what you want.
That's hit me a couple of times. Not many, thank God, but
yeah. And so when I saw this one, I'm like, ooh, circles. I love that, the shape. And then at first I was looking at it, and it's like, it's okay, but the more I look at it, the more I love it.
Okay, good.
So glad that I got it. I don't use it a lot, but when I do, I get really great readings out of it. So, but it makes you think, because the pictures are so different than what you're used to. And that's what I was trying to say the other day when we talked. It's like, it's not so much about memorizing the meaning of the card. What do you see in that card? What is coming up? So
right.
Yeah. So it not that it makes you think like, what does it mean? It makes you think like, wow, how could this be applied to that question as you're reading? It's really cool. Cool. All tarots that way, but this one here really pops for me that way.
I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that deck of cards and the reversal ideas? How do you know, like, I'm sure that they don't come up perfectly upright or reversed like a regular square one.
Okay, there's numbers on each one, so you can tell if it's upside down or not.
Okay.
So,
Now what if it's slightly ajar?
Right. So when that happens, I kind of look to which way is it leaning. And it puts a whole nother perspective, because now it's not reversed and the right side up. It's kittywampus, right?
Gotcha.
So how is that? So that's what I mean. It makes it so much more fun.
Okay. So you're not holding yourself to strict rules of completely reversed.
Well, it's kind of leaning more on the, downside, but there's an upswing. Or if it's on this side, it's, like, I look at that stuff and it's fun to read,
Gotcha.
So,
Pull a card from that one.
what's that?
Just pull a card from that one.
Pull a card?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a hard one to shuffle though. So I do it this way. All right, I'm gonna cut and pull from the top. Oh, I got the strength card.
Ooh, that's your card, isn't it?
No, it's one of my favorites. But see how it came up like this?
Okay.
I want to say, like, if I'm reading for someone, the peak of your strength has already happened. It's going clockwise.
Oh.
See what I mean? If it was this way, it's like your peak is coming. You know, so kind of that's how I read with them, like more of a clock. You know.
Yeah.
So.
I love that. That's awesome.
And then just now it popped in my head, if I'm reading it that way and say it's like this, I don't know, can you see it?
Mhm.
So if we're talking about a time frame, because I learned how to do that from Aoris, if we're talking about a time frame, maybe 3 months, you know, the three's here, the 4, 3-4 months, 3-4 weeks,
Oh, wow.
right?
Okay.
We're always learning. That just popped in my head now. This is
I
not
love that.
right. So yeah.
Yeah. I'm
You know,
sorry.
tarot works. It's just you're always a student. I never say I'm a professional tarot reader. I'm a student of the tarot. That's how I refer to myself.
You're always learning. Always, always, always.
Always. That's why we go to the conferences and stuff.
Exactly.
You know, and share. And you know, you can't own tarot because if you do, you're going to pigeonhole yourself and never grow.
Well, and you only end up seeing it from very concrete points of view, and you never really give yourself a full-blown chance to see all sides if you only have those
Right.
out or that tunnel vision
Right.
for how to read.
Right. Tarot is coloring outside the lines.
Amen, sister.
It's like a sex life. No, I'm just kidding.
I love it. I love
We got to go to the gutter at some point.
You're hilarious. So what else do you have there?
Let's see. Well, the Silver Era. I'm going to pull one from here. And this one here, I really like. Regular cardstock is a lot thinner. This is a really thick deck. The cardstock is good. And it's a good, you know, I like that. Hold on. I'm going to shuffle and pull one. Okay. Oh, we got the sun. Look at how pretty the sun is. It's got a hue of yellow. So it's not all black and white, but there's, you know, the colors. And think about film in the Silver Era.
Right.
Right? You know, like it's just starting to come out with hues. It's not really Technicolor yet.
Right.
You know, and that's how this deck is. So I just love this card. And I'm looking at it. And what I see, like in the center, it's like there's a point up, like, you know, from above.
Like,
you know? Yeah, so pretty cool card. So let's see what I get. I got Strength and the Sun so far.
Okay.
And the page of.
And the boy of swords.
Yeah.
So you got the boy of swords, Strength, and the Sun card so far. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many other decks cards you got there?
Just the one, Jamie's Triple Goddess one. So let me. Hi, Jamie, if you're watching.
The artwork on that is so pretty, and
it's such a good deck.
You know, I do have to say that deck does not speak to me for how beautiful I think that artwork is, and for how out that deck of cards is.
Right. I understand that. I have deck cards like that too. Okay. Oh.
Why are you making faces?
I'm not sure what this card is. It's XVI. So 10, 16. It's the tower.
Okay.
That's why. See the picture?
Yeah.
You know, not that it's bad, but it looks dreary and lonely. to me.
Well, yeah, it looks like she's fallen and she's having a tough time.
Kind of like hanging on for dear life, but that's the tower card. In the traditional tower card, people are falling off of a tower. And what deck was it? I think it was my Silver Arrow deck. I don't know which deck it was now. But anyways, so I got Boy of Swords, Strength, Sun, and the Tower. How would you interpret that?
I'm actually trying to think, like, what's the story there? And to me, I feel like that's saying,
Put your ideas to work.
trust your instincts and get to work. I feel like you won't make any breakthroughs by staying on solid ground.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing too. Like the Boy of Swords, new idea, right?
Right.
New beginning, new idea.
Right.
Strength, good ideas, solid ideas.
Right.
Sun, right ideas, make them happen. And then the Tower, shit or get off the pot. You're gonna slide off that slope. If someone else is gonna come up with that idea, if you don't get your ass going.
Right. Make your choice.
I know.
Well, and that goes back to that idea you said a little earlier about you're not going to grow if you stay in that one niche, if you're going to thinking the same thoughts. So if you're looking at the same cards over and over and over again. So those 4 cards from 4 different decks just reiterated that idea.
Right.
Good ideas. Go make them happen.
And I was like, nothing planned here.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
It is fun. I do like that because it's always a lot of fun to see if you can pull things together into one big. So honestly, well, I'm going to jump back to a couple videos ago, and I'm going to say all 4 of those cards together spell breakthrough.
Yeah.
My one word, breakthrough. So I'm going to switch gears just a bit, and I'm going to show you one of my favorite decks of cards.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
It's kind of really weird that I'm wearing this shirt. I didn't even think about it, but now that I'm looking, I'm like, it makes perfect sense. So a long time ago, I found on a website a deck of cards called the Simple Tarot. The Simple Tarot. And it's bare bones basics. It's not even bare bones basics. It's stick figures, but it's so beautiful and it's so lush, even though there's very minimal on the cards. So first, I'm going to show you the card. I'll just pull a card. So I'm going to show you the artwork because the back is something completely of my own thing. So Page of Cups. See how it's completely bare bones basics, like almost nothing. So that the white sphere, that's the page's head. The white here is the page's hand holding the cup.
Oh.
Okay. There are no faces.
And in the Rider-Waite deck, the page is holding a cup with a fish jumping out of it.
Yeah. So it's very easy to see that. But looking at this, so immediately right away, it's like, okay, new thoughts, but new thoughts that are going to multiply. And that's a goldfish. So if you want to say goldfish are good luck and goldfish are about finance, it's because like sometimes fish means money to some people. Your thoughts or your ideas are going to produce some prosperity. That's what I would tell somebody. But you see how,
like happy, in a happy way, because to me, cups are emotions.
Yes. And this is very minimal as far as artwork is concerned. Most of the artwork is a black background. All of the artwork is a black background with the depiction in the card. I'm going to pull the next one.
Okay.
The tower.
Oh, wow. Huh.
There's no people, but you can see those shards are
breaking off
and the falling. You know what I mean? And These cards
Felix
are
wants to say
absolutely
hi.
beautiful. They're very bare bones basics. Father Felix, hello,
He's
hello.
driving me crazy. He's scratching at my feet. Say hi. Look, there's Uncle Al. Okay, now you can go. Be gone. Sorry.
No, that's okay. One of my favorite ones. See, look, you can see this Two of Wands.
Oh
It's
yeah. Okay.
very minimal, but you
Yeah,
can.
but I do get it.
That's a person's head holding on to the two wands.
And in the Rider Waite deck, they're off centered, like they're off like
Yeah.
that. The
So this
height.
is a person. I would say, looking at this is somebody riding stilts.
Yes, for sure.
So I'm going to purposefully look for one of my favorite cards in this deck. It's
Okay.
a card, and I think you're going to like it because
Shot
it's
down quick.
so
You
scary.
got Page of Cups, Tower, and Two of Wands, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm purposefully looking for the Devil card because I want you to see how awesome it is in this deck. So just to go back to how I got a hold of this. So I found this deck of cards on a website a long time ago, eclectictarot.com. You've heard of that site, yes?
Yeah, for sure. Are they still around?
Well, the site is still there, but it's not active.
Oh, okay.
It's just there. You can use it for reference, but no, but though I think Solandia, she was the one who was the owner of the site. Well, she took it down, or she didn't take it down, but she stopped active work on it. But that was a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Found this deck of cards, and so I was trying to find out how to buy it from the creator. Well, long story short, nothing was available. I couldn't find this deck of cards in print for anything. So I went to the website master and I asked her, hey, how can I find these cards? And she said, well, usually this isn't the kind of thing, but I'm going to give you the artist's information and email and reach out that way. So.
Oh, that was cool.
Yes. The artist's name is Louis Hughes, Hewes. I think
Okay.
that's Hughes.
Yeah, I would say that.
Hughes, English, from England. I don't know exactly where in England, but English. And anyway, so we had a little back and forth. I really want it. I don't have any for sale. If I don't do this, but I will give you permission. If you can create a deck of cards for yourself, I'm going to give you the artwork and you go ahead and do it. So this deck is created. I created it myself. This is my own.
Look at that.
Yeah, I know. Was it like, how awesome is that? Like, who does that? But here's the Devil card.
I love it.
It looks so playful.
Yes and no.
It looks like a totally playful thing. And look at that snicker. Look at that smile.
It's almost like a little mischievous. Or,
And then here's what you would have be the man and the woman on the chains.
Right.
The cards.
Right.
This card, it's so much fun.
Yeah. I love it.
You can see how you can get a full-blown reading out of these, even though it's very bare minimum.
Yeah.
There's a lot to offer there's a lot that these cards have to offer. So let's see. Now, what did I come up with? I would say, not that this is a reading, but I would say looking at the 4 cards, Page of Cups, Tower, Two of Wands, and the Devil card, somebody foolish is going to trust someone to keep them on the up and up. It's all a game.
Yeah. I was thinking on the lines like almost a deceit.
Yeah.
Like, careful who you trust.
It's all a game.
Uh-huh.
If that means anything to anybody, but that's just cards that got pulled random. Top of the deck.
Yeah, very cool.
So this is absolutely one of my favorite decks of cards, not only because I was given direct and express permission from the creator to make one of my own and gave me the opportunity to find the artwork and create a deck if I could feasibly do it.
Mhm.
This is one of my favorite go-tos. I love this deck of cards, and I haven't used it for a while. So I think I'm going to end up using it for next month in June for
Mhm.
zodiac signs and for today's tarot.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it's funny how your shirt matches.
I know, and I didn't even think about that. That's just
You know
like
what I mean?
so funny.
How tarot just shows up. It's like it just does. You know, once you're open to it, you see it everywhere.
Everywhere. So, I'm gonna do. I'll do a reading for you. So, do you have any questions going on?
No, I can't think of any. Just let's see what
Okay.
tarot wants me to know.
What's that? Oh, that's always a good question. What does tarot want me to know?
Mhm.
That was your question?
Yep.
Okay. That's always a good one. What are you supposed to know? So I'm going to pull 3 cards for you. All right. I shuffled, cut in 3, and I'm just going to pull 3 cards right off the top. Ah, okay. So the Hangman was first, followed by the Empress, and then followed by the 5 of Wands, reversed. Can you see that? Can you see that Hangman?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And here's the Empress,
Uh-huh.
and then 5 of Wands, reversed.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So looking at these 3 cards together, I would say you're going to be shifting gears as far as your work is concerned. That's going to produce prosperity, and it's going to take you outside of your normal box. Say all 3 of these cards together spell growth.
Yeah. Almost like the 5 of Wands to me is almost a struggle card, and it actually looks like a struggle in that right side up, but being
Right.
reversed, it's like it's time to, which is kind of what my reading said. Like my words are like shit or get off the pot, which is exactly what I said before.
Well, and that makes sense because I mean, not to be disgusting, but look at the Empress. She's sitting on the pot.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Look at her. She's just sitting there.
Very cool. I love
Yeah.
it.
I love
Thank
these cards. They're so much fun.
Very cool.
Let me do. I'll pull 3 cards for myself, and I do have a question.
All right, let me pull 3. I'll use my circle deck.
Okay, good.
All right. Do you want to tell me your question?
You pull then. My question is this. I have a new venture that starts next week, Tuesday night.
Okay.
What can I expect on that first day?
Did the corner free out? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I don't know about a corner, but
I just kidding.
butt out there.
Oh, I'm so bad. I apologize.
Well, I love it.
All right. So I pulled 1. Hold on. I got to keep them in order.
Okay.
Okay. Say this. Okay. So this was first, and I have the Hermit.
Oh.
Okay. And then this one's second. So I'm not going to turn it. I'm just going to pull it. The Hanged Man reversed. Almost there. Like, I feel like this is 11 o'clock. You're almost there.
Okay. Okay. I could see that.
But it's reversed. So you're almost. Okay. Let me think about that a minute.
Okay.
And this is the, wow, they're all majors. So this is a big venture, huh?
It's definitely something brand spanking new. Something I've never.
Wow, look at this devil card. Look at how cool that is. It's the devil, which you got in yours too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So, and it is right side up and full on. So what I'm saying here, almost like, I think this venture is gonna take some time. It's gonna burden you down for a while. Does that make, burden is the word I got.
I could see that.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my word. Just because the hermit, self-reflection, the hanged man, same. Like looking at things at all angles, taking time for yourself. It's almost like it's going to like really pull at you.
Right. I could see that. I could see it. I could see it. I could see it.
Hmm. So,
Okie dokie. I'm gonna have to let you know what happens on Wednesday.
absolutely, I can't wait to.
On Wednesday, I'm gonna have to let you know what happened Tuesday night.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Right. So, I'm really wanting us to be able to do sessions for people, and I'm thinking maybe should we invite someone to be a part of the video portion of this?
Sure, I'm down.
Invite two more people.
Two more.
Two more live guests.
Gotcha.
We can do one live guest, or we can do two live guests, whichever. But I'm thinking next week we should do that. We'll invite two live guests to be a part of the show. Oh, speaking of which, I'm glad that that's coming up, because you know what? I need to really think about this, and this is something that we're gonna have to talk about off air. But like I said, next week Tuesday is a new venture, and my venture is a nighttime third shift thing. So things moving forward are probably going to have to be, we're going to have to do daytime visits. I'm going to miss next week's class.
Oh,
I'll be there tomorrow night, but I won't be there the week after.
2 weeks.
I still won't make it.
Yeah, right. Oh, but they're recorded, so.
Yeah, thank God. But you know, when you watching it firsthand.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
Absorption. So, but just for so next week, Wacky Wednesday, we're probably gonna have to figure out how to do time.
Okay.
We should. Yeah, I think let's do that. First let's invite one person.
Okay. Are you talking like random person, or more like reader, does this work kind of person, or?
I'm thinking we throw it out there and say, maybe like first person who responds or something like that.
Okay. All right.
So,
who wants to be on the show?
Yeah, and then they can be a part of. Our live our broadcast that we record and post on the socials.
Yeah, sounds good.
Good. All right. So I think we are close to time, and I know that you have stuff that you've got to get done tonight. So
crazy week, but yeah.
Yeah. So anything else?
I don't think so.
Nothing to think of right now.
Nope. But if you want to be a guest on the show, throw it out there.
Yes. So I'll put out a formal call, and the first
tag me in it, and then I'll share it.
Oh my God, yeah. And then the first person who responds will be the person.
Right. All right. Sounds like a plan.
See you later. Right. Hope you have a good day. Bye.
See you next week.